An intense law enforcement response ends with a young woman in custody, and tonight her family is speaking out exclusively with Wink News. Sierra Marie Smith was arrested yesterday when deputies surrounded a home and took her into custody. Now her father and a lifelong friend say what happened was not a crime spree, but a mental health crisis. They're calling for help, accountability, and a different approach. Wink News anchor Jillian Haggerty is live outside the home where it all unfolded. Jillian?
Yeah, this is the house where Sierra Smith was taken into custody yesterday after dozens of law enforcement arrived on the scene. Now, I did speak with her father, and he told me it's not about what's left at this house or the shattered window. It's the shattered hope this family now has to having mental health resources. Now, he told me Sierra struggled with mental health for years and also had a fear of law enforcement, which is why he said he thinks the situation escalated the way it did. So in speaking with that father, as well as a close friend, they want people to know who Sierra is and what she needs.
These people out here are crying for help. Yesterday was a cry for help.
Wakefield Smith says he didn't even know his daughter, Sierra Smith, had left the house before deputies arrived. Smith said his daughter had spent years in and out of jail, something he believes only made her condition worse.
She's super bad sick, and incarceration does nothing for her. She's been incarcerated for the last 3 years and shouldn't have been put there in the first place, and now she's terrified of law enforcement.
A childhood friend named Dustin Winter says he rushed to the scene after deputies called him, believing he could help calm her down.
It's sad. It all could have been avoided. I got calls while all this was happening because they thought that I was really the only person that she would let inside the house. And then when I got here, they wouldn't let me anywhere near the house. So why would you not try and solve this peacefully?
Her father says Saturday wasn't violence, it was depression.
I mean, my daughter, I love her very much. She's a very loving person, and sad, very sad.
Get her some help. Yeah, if the community is listening, reach out and get this person help.
Tonight, Sierra Smith remains in the Lee County Jail in custody. But in the meantime, the father says this isn't a fight against law enforcement. It's a fight against the system, so families like his has access to mental health resources. But for now, in Lee County, Jillian Haggerty, Wink News.
Well, we're continuing to learn new details today about the hours-long standoff that shut down Imperial River Road in Bonita Springs Saturday night. Again, the Lee County Sheriff's Office confirmed deputies fired a weapon and eventually took a woman into custody after she barricaded herself inside her home. Wing News continues team coverage tonight. Haley Jacobs is breaking down how this unfolded and where it all began. Haley?
Gracie, what started as a concern at a local business ended here. At this home, the aftermath today still you can see, shattered window, the broken glass left on the floor right here, and right over here, a destroyed entryway. But I want to show you what the scene looked like last night. Lee County Sheriff's Office says deputies first responded to Leone's Pizzeria off of Bonita Beach Road to assist county deputies. The Sheriff's Office says the suspect, Sierra Marie Smith, was inside Leone's Pizza with a firearm in her waistband and had left behind what they describe as a concerning note. Due to the location of Smith's home, Lee County deputies took over the investigation. When deputies went to her residence, the Sheriff's Office says Smith pointed a weapon at deputies twice, prompting one deputy to fire their weapon. Smith then ran back inside, barricaded herself, and refused to come out. Special operations and crisis negotiators were called in, along with drones, mobile command, and multiple specialized units. After several hours, deputies say special operations deployed tactics that led Smith to exiting the home. When she tried to run, deputies used less lethal rounds and took her into custody without further incident.
I mean, probably every cop within Collier County, Lee County was here. SWAT team, they were, they had drones flying in that place, helicopters, they're breaking windows, tanks, all kinds of crazy. Oh, a robot dog. They had a robot dog. They did have a robot dog. I was surprised with that. But yeah, it went on for hours, but I have to say they did a great job of nothing lethal happening.
Smith remains in custody tonight. She's facing charges including aggravated assault and resisting an officer with violence. Live from Bonita Springs, Haley Jacobs, Wink News.
Joining us now is Wink security analyst and retired FBI agent Richard Kolko. Rich, when law enforcement gets to a scene like this where there's a barricaded subject, what are their first priorities?
Gracie, they've got flexibility, but they've got a process and policy in place. That's what they want to do, is make sure everybody's safe. Simple things like building a perimeter, making sure nobody can come in or leave, having what's called a QRF, a quick reaction force in case things go badly quickly, finding out as much intelligence as they can about the person inside the house. Are there other people? Doing interviews, and then establishing communication, because that's how you begin to negotiate this end of this event.
And two of the people Jillian spoke with today was the suspect's father and also a friend. Now, the friend said that he got on scene hoping to kind of help and calm down the suspect, but he wasn't allowed near the home.
Very standard practice is called TPI, or third person intermediary. Somebody who knows the subject, they want to bring that person to the scene, and then the negotiators will decide if they're going to use them. Information they can provide in an interview can be helpful, but you heard that young man say they wouldn't let him near the house. They couldn't let him near the house. She displayed a weapon. Think about if they had let him go towards the house and he had been shot. Just they couldn't answer that.
And what kind of intelligence are they gathering, when they're kind of seeing this situation?
Learn as much about the woman as they can, the subject, her background, family members. They want to be able to listen to what's going on in the house, find out where she's in the house, and of course any other weapons or any other danger to law enforcement. So the good news is here this ended with nobody being killed. Law enforcement has a force continuum where they start using more and more violent means to resolve situations. Rarely are they able to go back to the less than lethal, but they did this time, so it worked out well.
All right, thanks so much, Rich.